Still listening to Doggy Dog.
Black people, I love you, and I love you enough to tell you, you ain't ready to revolt shit. You don't feed yourself, you don't hunt your own animals and slaughter them, you don't prepare for your own meat, you don't own your own land, you don't have a seed growing in your window. So when you think about revolutionarism, and you think about fighting and dying in the street, you ain't shit.
Killer Mike said black people ain't ready to revolt. It's a disparaging marriage and he ready to elope. Maritime coastline, deep V hull boat. Crack a nose turned up, machete to your throat. The divine snatched the arm back, she fine, she in Zinga. Moroccan mercenary got a line on Moringa. Ask Chief X to swing it. Go fund me to rock a new car or build a school like I'm Dr. Umar. Nah, go fund some more guns, banana clips and cannabis, and bury it, the jackal, Anubis. I'm cool, keep them heaters, and I'm in tie in an abyss. He ain't rapping due to libations, he just channeling this.
Hands down, you ain't ready to oppose nothing. You are as a part of this system as any white person gentrified.
I'm on life. Hovercraft propellers over swamp water. We make the thoughtful think they should have thought harder. Be aware of this. Don't blink, there's only one blunt between the careful and careless. It's hard to face it when you need a shrink or a therapist. Mental disorder ordered them to label you a terrorist. I breathe elements and I found the secret. We could all walk on water if it's ground beneath it. I carry my weapon and keep my trees, and still be Rahotep and ask to rig Nasheed. 6 in the morning I greet my seed, then do everything I think I need.
I have to say this because I know our spirit and our emotions get stirred. I'm not against nobody on the panel. I'm with everybody on the panel. I'm not diametrically opposed to I agree with everything my brother said about revolutionaryism. So let me ask you guys a few questions. We're in the South, we're in the heart of the South right now. Fishing. Who knows how to fish? Black people, hands down. Who knows how to hunt? Let's hands down, hands down, hands down, hands down.
Black people, are you ready to revolt? Black people, are you ready to revolt? Black people, are you ready to revolt? Black people, are you ready to revolt?
What's up, what's up, what's up? Let's go on and let this next jam play while we get ready.
If you ain't Sinetta, no time for that interview, dog. I put my shit out for niggas, I don't send it to blogs. Plan kill off the Buddha, not being discreet. One puff, this big pops and projectiles between the sheets. Sun run, cold game, bring your cleats. The best flow blow, Eskimo, penguin feet. Don't need no blunt to burn. You run the turf with 10 niggas on the block. That's a punt return. Ayo, Dolomite prototype soldier with the solar light. Saber and he hold it like he hold a mic. Golden ice spenders, sipping on that overpriced poltergeist spirits. Ripping at the open mic, quote the nice lyrics like Mama move mean overnight, golden motorbike holding on some fine shit. That nice neon kit is on it. The king's libation with exotic liqueur. The queen's vibration like a Sada Shakur. A lot of decor, imported foreign threads, they ain't got at the store. Nubian Kush, black top pottery jars, 39% THC, the quality pure. Old rapper try to spit ain't hot as before. It's like I'm 5 flights above, busting shots at the floor. Cats switch up they style when they ain't got it no more, cause they gotta keep their product in stores to feed their kids. See what that weed did? The yes man agreeing on everything we said. I smother the mic like it's the love of my life. Don't get sliced and beat with the butt of the knife. Brother polite, I say I'm animalistic, cause I still be in the hood with my hand on my pistol. The Hebrews think I'm cannibalistic, E5 divination, channel the mystic, audio visionary. Let's play poetical Pictionary, picture me burning down your missionary. Yeah, then I send you religion. That red dot on your head, that's Hindu tradition. Invisible, independent, intrinsic shit. I'll bring it all to an end with indivisible gains. Charles Xavier, getting your brain. Mental anguish or manifesting physical pain. Wizard remains to dance in the chemical rain. Breathe slow, then I'm up out of this physical plane. Got military machinery that exercise weaponized greenery. Shine that'll jeopardize the scenery, son. Bruh, the beam 10 times your distance. Inclines convention. Stop rising with no trend line resistance. The parabolic breakout. I'm F-16 with the aeronautics fake out.
The God killer, the God killer, the God killer, the God killer. It's the God killer, the God killer.
That's who it is.
The God killer, the God killer. It's the God killer, the God killer, the God killer, the God killer. It's the God killer, the God killer, the God killer, the God killer. It's the God killer.
All right. Yeah, what's up? I was just up sitting there watching some TV. Everybody started falling asleep on me. I be taking them naps that be turning into midday slumber. So I'm up a little bit. Just a little bit. TT100. See? That's just up a little bit. TT100, the Theban tomb of Rek-Mira. Rek being knowledge or wisdom. Me means like. So if you see me, an M and an I, normally that means like. And Ra is Ra. So the wisdom of Ra, knowledge like Ra. This tomb is cool because it shows how ancient Egyptians represented their southern contingency and people who were not their southern contingency. People from farther south are represented in this tomb. So I was like, what? Because I was tripping and seeing JMil had sent me that tomb. Now I ain't even tripped. I was like, oh, heck no. We got this. So earlier we was looking at some of these photos of TT40. These. Apparently enough, somebody stole her. Just knocked her off the wall in the past few years, took her to the house. I wonder how they be doing that. I wonder if you went and said, here go 1,500. I'm about to carve off a piece of the wall. To the dude standing in front. He say, all right, man, 4,500. Yeah, I'm about to break off just this one black face right here. They're going to say 10,000. He'll be like, all right. Let me find this. Let me close this damn window. Hold up. So hopefully we're about to see some good things in this TT100. Let me see. We go. Oh man, they can't even see us, man. Peace to the chat. on the late night hype. I have an early morning and a late night hype going on. This is one of my favorite pictures from the tomb. I think I threw it in my book. Look, bow. Maybe not. That's the ancient fist bump. All right, cuz. Nah, that was, so they say they're doing a dance here. A particular dance. So if we back it up, you're going to see something looking like the Kid and Play kickstep. That's that back step on the Kid and Play kickstep. Don't even play. We're getting funky. I bet you I could go find the Kid and Play kickstep and pause it at one point, and it's going to look just like this. Y'all know what's up with this? So what we see is, it look like it says Rabet or Quebec. Quebec or, yeah, Quebec. Quebec Mu. Quebec Mu. Shout out to JMil for these photos. I see you, boy. You lightweight the man. You know? Why you say lightweight? You know how we talk. Hey, look. Did that say Quebec Mu? Or just Quebec? Well, the research at osiris.net says they're doing a dance here. Y'all see the sister here in what they call the standardized yellow representation? Could she be in the house? That's supposed to be because she be in the house. I don't know. Don't talk about it. So in the other photograph of this, let's see if we'll be able to see the meta nature eventually. So this scene here is a tribute scene. All right. It is a tribute scene. And we can see a lot of things here. I like to focus on the star register because I think this is the one they said was Nubians, or the people of the South. Y'all can see what's highlighted right there. This supposedly is Syrians. And these are supposedly Egyptians. Taking in the stuff. People on the top row is said to be people of Punt and farther beyond. And so when we start to look into the detail of how they represented people, we start to see that even when we look at the brothers with the giraffe, the red hue don't appear to be reserved for ancient Egyptians. We see these Syrian people down here, and this is one of the first times we see a horse depicted in the metal, I guess you could say the metal nature, in the tombs. You feel me? I'm gonna do some more. I think the next few years, maybe the next couple. I know definitely next year I'm gonna dedicate some time to it. I'm gonna go in on this yellow color of the females painted on the wall. We got to see what the data shows. Like, would it lead to them being looking like that for real? Or what does this mean? No, there's only limited work on that. But I mean, if we look at all of these Syrians, they damn near had to use the same paint they used for the women to draw these Syrian men here. You can see it, dude. Well, I can see it real good on my screen. I mean, can't say I can see it real good. But, you know, what appears to be, I can make what hue this looks like. What type of that look like? I ain't being crazy. That look beyond just trying to show some light-skinned, melanated people. That look like trying to show something else. But hey, maybe I'm doing too much lookership. I can't really see much. Condition of it ain't that great. Now, I'm not talking about the photograph. I'm talking about boom at this time. So even if we look on the lower register, it's supposed to be a mixture of Egyptian, but yeah, the current condition of it right now is crazy. But what I always like to point out is people be messing up all this when we do too much skin color stuff. Because as we see when we look around, it be mixed all up. But not particularly here because I can't identify and tell you what we're looking at. We know as individuals. But when it get around here, the guys with the sticks represent authoritarians, basically. Feel me? And these are Egyptian authoritarians. But these people right next to them in the red hue is supposedly Nubians and Syrians. And so, I don't know. But, I mean, you know, I'm just pointing out what we're looking at. Here's a better photograph of these Nubians bringing in a giraffe. How do you bring in a giraffe? So I guess they got it roped by its front. I guess if you rope the front legs at the bottom, nah, that ain't about to get. That's just for the picture. With a monkey on it. So they bringing in giraffes and monkeys. Dressed different than the standard Egyptian, but represented in various red hues. You feel me? I know we see that. I mean, I don't even want to call these red hues. It's intended to be just a different shade of brown. But we've been, you know. So you say they go Egyptian and they go Nubian. Now we see that that's wrong, right? Shout out to DQ, Pan African James, Reggie, what's up? Gideon, see you. Feel me? The sheriff, what's up? All right, y'all see that though? So, I mean, this is the tomb of Rek Me Ra. If somebody say that the Nubians is always bliggity black, show them this. Then we got Egyptians working, and I can't read this out to tell you. I mean, you know, I'm just looking. Maybe we could get sections of text. Pretty sure it's some quality. Here's a different photograph of that same tomb scene. Clicking on photos. I should go one by one. Let me go one. Now look at these Egyptians taking in the commerce. Some people will say, why they that dark? They too dark. Let's go back. Is he an Egyptian right here? Yeah, if he got on the Egyptian garb. See, this person he might not be. This person on the left side is presenting, and this person on the right side is collecting. They act like it's gonna look like two different races, huh? I don't look like they was trying to show them people as two different races. All right. All right. All right, we could do some homework on some of this one day. This looked like the top of the tomb wall, and it's very detailed. I mean, we could, even if you can't make it, we could make it. We can make it if we. If it was your job to make this, I'm starting to make it, and it don't start from this side. It start from this side. Right, it start from the middle. Then see, they're gonna start. So I just identified the start for everyone. The start of the text is in the middle. The reason why I knew is because once I started making this first glyph, I see a man holding a flail here. You're gonna start to see it eventually. You can make it more on the second register, or what have we. And he got a haka symbol behind him. See. So this is a ruler here, but that's at the end. And he rules like Ra, me Ra. You see the me Ra? Oh, I need to get some like trace paint. I'm about to trace this for us. Snip. So we can all see it. Then you're gonna say, that boy is bad by the strings he's plucking. Who said that? LL Cool J. Boy is bad by the strings he's plucking. Am I right? Or was that Run DMC? So this is what I was seeing, and I'm about to draw it out for you. So here go a little piece of the flail, right? Going up. Oh, let me see. Going up like this. Then it go down. This go up. The body of the man that's going around here. I'm outlining him. All right? You see it now, huh? See? Like something go out here. It look like. Go back around. There go the bottom. Now, if I take that off, you're going to be able to see that image. Watch this. Now you see it hella easy, see? So here go the haka symbol. Right? Now look. Wow. See, we could do the homework. So I said like Ra. I'm reading from the end to the beginning. There go the me. It looks like a exclamation point. Me, Ra. Y'all see that now? Let me take it off. See? You was like, damn, he really seen it? Well, that's how we see it. But that ain't the beginning. So I started going this way, see, and then the text switched direction on me. See, this chair facing the wrong way. So that means I come back to now I find the point in the middle where we see symmetry. See that? So that's letting me know that it's the beginning. Now here's the deal: you're not always gonna see symmetry when trying to find out the beginning of these texts. The beginning actually gonna start at the symmetrical line of the doorway. Look, see what I mean? So this is trying to represent the midpoint. See this? Because this section of text, I can't say is what it's representative of. I haven't read it. But it's facing this section of text, and we don't know if it appears to be symmetrical text for you to be reading from either direction. So we could read whichever side is the clearest. Appears to be kind of like, you know what I mean? So if we tried to do that, we go to the top. Now we see Hotep D Nisut on both sides, so now we know we right. Y'all can't really see that. I'm gonna draw it out again. And you're gonna see repeat Hotep D Nisuts. So we'll take this whole top column and snip it. Now we can see it like this happen. So now y'all see the Hotep D Nisut. The offerings to the king. Oh, what the? Let me do it again. Hotep D Nisut. I bought my kids sticks. I bought them a PS5 for Christmas, but you know, I don't know. Is this for them? I was like, this might be for me. I don't know. But I ain't even got on it. I sat on it for like, you know, we don't do that. Like we don't do it just like that. But I definitely get, even though we celebrate. I bought them a PS5. But I was like, man, I ain't about to play that. You gonna be playing. And that's what I don't need. Now y'all see those dual reliefs. Well, they're not dual, because here go the Hotep for this side. Here go Hotep, look. When I start drawing it out, you know you see it. And maybe people say, man, I seen it before you drew it out. And here go the D right here. Some of the D is on. Messed it up. Take that up. You'll see. You'll see. So this is Hotep D Nisu going in two directions. Offerings to the king. And we'll be able to see who. It's not really the. So that's interesting because Hotep D Nisu is often to a Necher, but he's called the king. Let me get off this. So that's up here now is who's the Nisu? Somebody tell me who's the Nisu. Since I said that this is offering to the king, I'm going to snatch it over. So here's the D that we was just looking at is the triangle thing that looked like a teepee. Right? So then what's this going to be right here? Y'all, I know the people know the glyphs could tell by seeing the bottom of it. It should be synonymous over here. It's more broken off. So look, where's it at then? That's a SAR. That's probably going to be a SAR. So even though this wall is broken off, we know what this say right here. And now I know how Egyptologists do that too. Because this is the bottom of Asar's throne, right? So it's probably either an eye up here on top of this and a, what would be probably a determinative for Necher after this. That's an option. So let's see how they did it on this line. See, they got the eye under it on this line, but we don't see an eye under it on this line, so we should presume they must have put the eye over it. You can clearly see this is what we're looking at up here is just broken off. Reggie still on that battlefield. I heard that, brother Reggie. Say you got a show tomorrow. I'm about to start watching. Let me see. I'm gonna watch that. Not start watching. So what was they at? Can we make where they was at? Somebody already could read this without me tracing it over. Do you see, what do you think this was at? So I'm going to start with the easiest part when I snip it. Even though the wall is broken, let's see if it's broken on the other side. Yep, it's broken too. So if we was in the tomb trying to figure it out, this is what we got to go off. Let's see how good we is. Kind of see a stroke of something under here. That was there. And a stroke right here that was here. But I don't know what that could possibly be. Right here, I see a stroke similar to this. You know, I got the outside walls. And it's going up to look something like a waj, right? But this don't really look like a waj. I mean, I don't know a place called Wajbu. I know Yibu, Abu. What y'all think this is? Oh, y'all can't see it like I can see it. Do I need to trace it out? I need to trace it out. Let me see. I think this is going to be. Yeah, there you go. That's what I was saying. Abju. So that's going to give us what? Elephantini or not? Or, not Abydos, huh? Abydos? Because Elephantini is Ibu, wait, Ibu. Oh, yeah, so that'll give us Abydos. Right? Let me know, Reggie. But they can see it now, so that let me know y'all can see it. Somebody said question. Oh, that's to the chat. Yeah, let's talk about Rahotep and Neferet statues so we can learn something about them. They don't tell us a lot about Rahotep. But and it's good for this video because, as I argue, Rahotep was a Nubian. And that messed up everything they try to show us about the picture of this brother Rahotep. Let me type it up. And so one thing that we get confused is I'm gonna show you Rahotep, right? And then I'm gonna pull up this person and let you watch this video. So we got Rahotep up. Now let me pull up this. This thing. Here we go. Now look at this. I want y'all to see this and feel this. Because this is very misleading what they be doing with this Rahotep stuff. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the people who be trying to use it again. Here we go. Hey, I got commercial. Blah, 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 blah. Now let's watch this. Oh, hold up. I thought this was just a video.
Because this video has garnered more views.
People lighter than I am. My mother is lighter, is much darker than I am. I am a black Egyptian. My father is much darker than I am. My mother is lighter than I am. In Egypt, people are identified by the religion first, not the race.
Now you look at him, you heard what he said. Now let's go back and look at Rahotep. See? They hella be misleading us on what that could actually be looking like. And make us think that, oh, okay, Rahotep must have been an Arab. But we know because he got Metal Netter written all around him. Thank you for sending the cash out for answering the question. I appreciate you. We know because he got Metal Netter written all around him exactly who he was. So they ain't gonna never tell us too much if we just look at Ra. Right? They might tell us. They just gonna act like he's somebody who was a boss. He really was a secondary, see? Now Hawass is suggesting who his father is and all of this stuff. And they about to not say nothing. See, this is why they mislead you. They're not gonna say nothing about all of this stuff. Well, all right. And so now I don't got nothing to say for the way his woman looked. You think I'm saying she didn't look like that for real? She probably did. And we got to understand just what the brother just said. I played it on purpose. Listen to what he said.
Lighter than I am.
Listen to what he said.
I am a black Egyptian. My father is much darker than I am. My mother is lighter than I am.
His mama hella light, in paraphrase, and his daddy dark. All right? So if the brother on the screen right here could be compared to the hue of Rahotep, then he's saying his daddy probably was darker than that, and his mama was probably lighter than this hue. That's a real occurrence sometimes. But what I want us to know particularly about Rahotep is what they didn't show us. No place on this wiki like I knew they wouldn't. And so that's why I value some of the information that I'm put out. I have another way for us to find Rahotep. Even though they don't say nothing about it right here on this Wikipedia page. We probably think we know enough about him by reading this. We could come back, or we could do it on Wiki. Here's another way to find Rahotep. Type P-A-T-A-T-I. Patati Archers here. You see that? Watch who pops up. Same brother right here, huh? Rahotep. See, they don't, now he's a Nubian, all of a sudden, in the same source. Patati were a contingent of Nubian archers in ancient Egypt, requested and dispatched to support the Egyptian vassals in Canaan, in Canaan. And who we see here again? Rahotep. Now, when we start looking into Rahotep, we find out that he was actually one of the best of those archers. Patati. Not a Magi archer. Magi ain't getting sent into the Levant. I got primaries on that. We go get these other Nubians who wasn't as good as the Magi. But they still was icy. They still was nice. With the bow. And if we click into this and start to read it, you can see I've done it before and shown this before. We can see it from various sources. These are the archers dispersed in the Amarna tablets from Nubia to the Levant, as it says right here. And so, a quick way to school anybody who using the Rahotep pictures is just hit them with the, oh yeah, that's a Nubian, just right off the gate and see what they say. And then you can walk them down. Or you don't want to be absolute. You could just be like, it's a possibility that he was a Nubian. Because they want to misrepresent the diversity of the African phenotype. A Nubian, yeah, Nubian just means southerner. That wasn't a real people group. He was from the south of Egypt. How you know that? Well, the contingency of archers he led was called the Patati. And they were summons from the south. As we see here, the Patati were the contingency of Nubian archers. So yeah, that's what's up. They be trying to mess that up. But as far as the, let me show you what Mitanni women look like. Mitanni women. I'm just going to do it. If I put Nubian women, we'll just look and see what popped up. We're doing lookership. They don't even know what Mitanni is, but let's see if they got Mitanni images. Definitely don't. The women you see, don't think you're looking at Mitanni women. All right, because I'm just looking at Google images to see if I'm reading all the sources under them to see if that one of them is. See Tatu Kippa. So this is a Mitanni woman who got sent to Kemet by Rada. All right, and to Amenhotep III. See all of this? Can't just speed read this shit. Y'all think I'm speed reading? Tatu Kippa and her sister, Gitu Kippa. Tatu Kippa and Gitu Kippa both got sent to Kemet. Looking bright blue eye. So what is I don't get it. So if you really want to keep it a buck, I mean, I hate to say things so frankly, but you know, the major representation of these women in literary attestations in writing is they like gifts. Like gifts from foreign countries. And that's just that. And a gift that we never see returned. Man, I'm about to go in on that tonight. That's about to be hella fun. We talked about that hella times. And let me turn this off so I can just go. Well, I'm going to just go from the shoulders real quick. See what I remember before I pull up all the stuff. So Tatu Kippa. Now, forget it. Let's just look at some of the screen. I don't want to do it all from the head. Oh, she was the daughter. Okay, so let's remember. I told you. Now, this dude, Rada, right? Guess who? But y'all be thinking I'm playing. He sent his daughter, his sisters, and even almost his mama. I think he sent his mama, bruh, to Kemet as gifts for Amenhotep III. Now, am I mischaracterizing the word gifts? Well, these women, Tatu Kippa, what was her, the Gidu Hippa, Tatu, we're gonna see them all. Tatu Hippa, Gilu Hippa, and one other one. We're gonna see them correct. I'm just testing my old school memory. And then even probably the mama, but they were accompanied by at least 314 other women. Mitanni, now let's go to Mitanni real quick, just to see. Mitanni Empire, look. Y'all see where that's at, right? Kind of like up there. Let me see if they show a better map. So what y'all thought that was looking like? And they probably wasn't even they women, the Mitanni people. It's probably either some of the, poor women. Well, let's be clear. You're not sending Amenhotep III no women that ain't gonna fit the bill. I don't know how to say it in the proper words because we ain't in the day and ages of using people as gifts. But if we snap back into those times, like I always like to imagine, one thing I want to say is the way that we look at that position now is not how women would have looked at that position. I don't think. I know it ain't how men would have looked at it, and it's possibly not how women would have looked at it. This is how I know. Because these women who were sent from the Mitanni Empire to Amenhotep III, they were haram. Even though that word wasn't out, they had their own word for harem. They called the women of something of the king. We could look it up. But they're untouchable by the normal population. So in some instances, a woman might be saying she don't want that, but they live in the palace. They got their own quarters as the, as the women of the harem, and they're taken from whatever their normal living conditions are to now live and be a part of the officialdom in whatever regard. So some would say so, but you got to remember, it wasn't all this stuff we got out here. You probably equate that to like, I don't want to, again, just never mind me, it's late night show. So you probably equate that to like almost a wick or like some government assistance. Not like that though, because look, you can't have a man in the house, right? See? And the Pharaoh ain't really 317 women. He's not seeing all of them. So they still got the privileges of the kingdom and not being able to be touched. They probably walking through the village, some dudes just do a little cat call, and they're gonna be like, "What? Don't you know I'm a woman of the harem?" And now I'm terribly sorry, yo. You did not know. Well, that's only how I imagine it. But what I do know to be fact is that they sent 317 Mitanni women to Amenhotep III, and he did not return women back because he told them that was not what we don't get down like that. And so to prove it, let's start to get into some of these texts, and I'll be able to find them by trying to go through Amarna tablets. Maybe we should do some writing on the Amarna tablets. Let me see. Amarna tablets. And there's one particular letter where he crying to Amenhotep III. Amarna letters. I'm gonna put letters. That tablets word is just it's just overdid. And I remember they had a whole collection of them somewhere. The translation. Full text. So in these texts, things to note is these are letters from the kings of the Levant to the king of Egypt, and they always crying and begging for help. But what we see in the text is that it is some people called the Hebrews running around. They was called the Habaru, and they was doing damage. People say, no, that's not the Hebrews. Cool, and the Hebrews don't like to claim these people. They like to say, no, we ain't the Habaru, we the Hyksos. Let's see if we could get some of these letters. Is the one particular one I want. Just Rod of the King of Mitanni. This one. These three. To Neb Maul. Now look at this. This is just like we were saying the other day. This is just how this says Neb Mauria. This is Neb Ma'atra. So I can say to them, actually, this is supposed to say Neb Ma'atra. And they'll say, no, but they writing it in the context of the original writers. They wrote it in, what was the cuneiform? Akkadian cuneiform, and this is what they called him in Akkadian cuneiform, Neb Ma'ura, Neb Ma'atra. Amenhotep III. Now let's see if this the letter when he start criggity Kriznayan. Like, bruh, no, so let me illustrate the story so that it can be all hella funny for the late night. I mean, it ain't gonna be hella funny, but listen. He sent all these ladies. You gotta remember, Amenhotep III was the father of Akhenaten, right? Akhenaten came and messed everything up. When I say something wrong, please correct it in the chat. All right, so Akhenaten came and tried to switch up the whole everything. But the backstory to him switching up everything, I don't really want to say the backstory. Another story that was going on while he was switching up everything was his love for Nefertiti. Right? And so he came up with some PW plan. He was whipped. He came up with, he was so sprung on Nefertiti that he was like, look, babe, I'm going to build you a gold city called, what was it supposed to be called? Amarna. Am I wrong? Somebody fix that. Yeah, the city was Amarna. So now we hear this is the Amarna letters. All right, let's see if that was Amarna. I'm about to Google Amarna. I know it's Amarna. R-N-A. Amarna, let's say Amarna. I don't want the letters. Amarna was Akhenaten's city. Look, 18th dynasty, see? He tried to build it out in the desert. Small temple to the Aten, so I already know, Amarna. Now, this is what went crazy. He gonna say it right here. Now, this is what's happening. Amenhotep gonna die. And Akhenaten takes over in the middle of these correspondences that we about to be reading. So we gonna hear, and then he gonna start trying to get at Queen T. Tai, right? In order to be like, man, your son tripping. Akhenaten. Because Amenhotep was cool, but Amenhotep gonna be the one, when he in the sections where he talking to the father, he gonna be complaining about not ever getting no Egyptian women. And he be like, he even detail it. Because he be like, man, you telling me that y'all don't do that stuff, but you the king. You can do whatever you want. You making me look stupid. I done sent my mama. Now, I'm doing too much, so let us read what it really say. To Neb-ma-ura, the king of Egypt, my brother say, thus says Tushrata, king of Mitanni, your brother. It is well with me, may it be well with you. With Kiluhippa, that's the wife of Amenhotep, my sister, may it be well with your household, your wives, your sons, your nobles, your warriors, your horses, your chariots, and throughout the land, may it be very well. I hope it's all good, bro. That's what they keep messing it up. May it be very well. Bro, I hope it's good with your sisters. Man, I hope it's all good with the family, the households, your wives, your sons, your nobles, the warriors, your horses, the chariots, and all throughout the land, bro. I hope it's all good. May it be very well. I guarantee you what I'm saying that's turning you off if we go to the text and read it, even though this is in the Akkadian Cooting form. When they say this in the Medu Neter, they really say a term, Nefer Neb. Nefer representing good, and Neb is all, every. But when I sat upon my father's throne, I was young, and too he did the evil to my land, and he killed his lord, and therefore he did not treat me well, nor the one who was on friendly terms with me. I, however, especially because of those evils which were perpetrated in my land, made no delay with the murderers of Artashumara, my brother, along with all that they had, I killed. So he murdered them fools. Now it says, because you were friendly with my father, so he's still talking to the daddy at this point. He said he was young. So he gonna be old. It appears he's gonna be older than Akhenaten, but younger than Amenhotep III. The way he detailing this. Because you were friendly with my father, for this reason I sent and spoke to you, so that my brother might hear of this deed and rejoice. My father loved you, and you love my father still more. My father, because of this love, has given my sister to you. So hold on. It was his father, it was Tushrata's father who gave him the sister. So that means Tushrata even gonna give him some more ladies. His other sisters, he gonna give him everybody, watch. It says, and who else stood with my father as you did? The very next year, moreover, my brothers, the whole land of Hatti, as the enemy came to my land, Teshub, the Hyrrian storm god, my lord, gave him into my hand, and I destroyed him, and not one of them returned into his own land. Now let's see where this is going. Behold, one chariot, 2 horses, 1 male servant, 1 female servant, out of the booby of the land of Hatti, I have sent you. And as a gift of my brother, 5 chariot steam horses I've given you, and a gift of Keduhippa, my sister, hold on. And as a gift, this is exactly what I said, if anybody got offended, it says here. And as a gift for Kilugippa, my sister, no, he didn't say she was a gift, 1 set of gold pins, 1 set of gold earrings, 1 gold idol, and 1 container of sweet oil I have sent her. Well, let's see if this the letter where he's sending all the ladies. It ain't, so I'm not gonna finish reading that. Let's go down to the next one. And I'm gonna just skim through it before I read it all. To get to where he complaining, and then when he's starting to show the culture of the African would not send back no women. A letter, and she is on the way 3 times. My father, she was in the country. My brother now, my brother honored her. May you leave when she pleases, so she may return. So he sent another lady, Shaokia, the lady of the heavens. Oh no, he sent this other lady, but I ain't looking for that. I'm looking for this other letter. This will have to be it. So he's telling them to continue sending stuff, right? But let's see where it goes down. Oh, here we go. All right, hold on. So something happened, right? because this letter is from Tushratta, king of Hatti to Nib Ma'at, but he's starting to get the complaint on right now. So let's read. To Nib Ma'at, king of Egypt, my brother whom I live and whom also loves me. It says, thus speaks Tushratta, king of Mitanni, who loves you, your father-in-law. Oh, so if this is, he's saying your father-in-law, they got this label wrong right here. Everybody could see that. Because, well, let's get this clear. We just established that he was younger than Amenhotep III, and he called Amenhotep III his brother. Now, Amenhotep III's son is Akhenaten, and now he's saying he his father-in-law. So if he was Amenhotep III's brother, that's where he getting that father-in-law from. Really, that'd be like uncle, but they just saying father-in-law here. So I'm going to prove that to you that they mislabeled this one. Because when they start, I read these all before at a different source. And when they start reading down here, he's going to be complaining, I think, about not getting this gold. Watch this. Thus speaks Tushratta, king of Mitanni, who loves his father's son. For me, everything is well. May everything be well for you, for your house, for Tetu Hippo, my daughter, your wife, whom you love. So if Tetu Hippo is still the wife, it must still be to Amenhotep II. But let's look at what's happening down here. Now I'm sending you this letter, and she is on the way. Then, in times of the father, Amarna, she was in the country, and just as one other occasion, she stayed there and was honored. May my brother honor her now 10 times more than she is. May my brother honor her. May you let her leave when she pleases, so she may return. May Shakura, lady of the heavens, protect us. May my brother self 100,000 years. Man, I'm going to have to read all of this until I get to what I'm looking for. So I didn't see nothing about him saying nothing about the 317 women, but I read that times. Because now they're on to his son, Akhenaten, where this is where he's going to start complaining about not receiving the stuff that Pops used to give him. And I don't want to do a readership, so I'm going to just skip down to the actual quotes. All right. Now this is where he starts. You should continue sending joyful embassies, one after another. Do not suppress them. I shall not forget the friendship with Memurad, your husband. Now, let's go back up. Because this to the mama, see? Remember I said he going to start trying to get at Queen T? So, Amenhotep III had died. And I don't know why they got this letter to Queen T first. It might be first historically. But first he tried to get at Akhenaten, and Akhenaten wasn't getting back at him. So Queen Tai, he's trying to get at her. And he tell her, don't stop sending the stuff. I won't forget the relationship with your husband. At this moment and more than ever, I have 10 times more friendship with your son. Not Kuria. Now this is Akhenaten. You're the one who knows the words of Memurad, your husband, but you have not sent me yet the gifts of homage which Memurad, your husband, has ordered to be sent to me. So he's blaming Queen T for Akhenaten's decisions at this point. Because Akhenaten stopped sending him the gold so that he could build Amarna for Nefertiti. I've asked Memoria, your husband, for massive gold statues, but your son has gold-plated statues of wood. Y'all thought I made that up, huh? Let me make it bigger. So why Akhenaten came in and put in the Shanghai? He started sending out gold-plated statues, keeping all the solid gold for Nefertiti. So y'all can see now you can clearly see that this is a complaint letter. So he must have already received the statue, so he had to have a correspondence with Akhenaten before this. They got it kind of out of order. I have asked Memura, your husband, for matches gold statues. But your son has gold-plated statues of wood. And it says, as the gold is like dust in the country of your son, why have they been the reason for such pain? See, so y'all causing him pain. Y'all not bringing him no gold. That your son should not have given them to me. Neither has he given what his father has been accustomed to give. So Akhenaten wasn't giving up nothing. Now he gonna get directly at Akhenaten, and I think this letter was first. To Napkuria, king of Egypt, my brother, my son-in-law, who loves me and whom I love, thus speaketh Dushrata, king of Mitanni, your father-in-law who loves you. I am well, may you be well too. Your house is tied, your mother, the land of Egypt, Taduhippa, my daughter, your wife. So he inherited her, as we see. Because Taduhippa was first his daddy's wife. See? Now he's saying your wife, my daughter, your other wives, your sons, your noblemen, your chariots, your horses, your soldiers. Now, why did they stop it right there? Oh, they stopped it. That was whack. This ain't a very, all right. They stopped it. This one is good to read about the Canaanites. I mean, but that was, what I was trying to read didn't show none of what I was looking for. And so this ain't everything. It's particularly one correspondence where they cite this number of women. So let me just Google it. Amenhotep 317 on Mitanni women. Pops up. There it go right there. That shit said right on the wiki. Similarly, 5 other scarabs state that his wife Gilu Kippa of Mitanni arrived in Egypt with retinue of 317 women. Okay? So the ark, there it go again. Where he recorded the princess was escorted by 317 ladies in waiting, women from the Mitanni kingdom royal place. What started me talking about this was when we was at Rahotep TP. And go look at this lady. Now, am I saying she's a Mitanni woman? No, but I'm saying, yo, some of them representations might be what they look like. Hey, oh, because we thinking, oh, but well, how does this work? Like, how is she indigenous? I don't have the authority to say that. I have to read what the metal netter next to her name said. And I'm trying to find one good enough to do that. You can read all of his. I want to read hers though. We'll learn more about her if we start to piece together her metal netter from these various different sites. I hate hearing that I left the TV on while I'm in here talking. All right, so we can read it from here. Now we see different stuff already. So, I mean, I read the end there for red. I'm looking at because the top is different. It looked like it got a bet under it. So you see the suit and then an R, and then what's probably a heart. So Ibet in Neferet. So something about soup. See the soup right here? Soup plant. How can I make this bigger? Go into the website. I'm just clicking all around the place. Oh, there you go. Yeah, it say her name on the now that looks like not even a her name was what? Suket? Sirket? Did they say her name is Sirket? Oh, they say her name is Nafret. That's just no, they messing that up. That's Neferet. Oh my gosh. Rahotep and Nafret. And so let's look at this, and everybody can read it. Look, it don't give us no indication whether she was from no place. But now, this is what I'm seeing. A soup plant, you can say knee soup, but the rest of this ain't spelling knee soup. Oh, I can't see the chat too. Look, you can see. Oh, I don't know what's up. She representing the. How was she represented in the wall paintings? That's a very good question. I would love to see that. We'd have to go look at his tomb if we could. But I just see the soup plant, a R, and a ket. Shirket, knee. No, this ain't even a knee. This is Neferet. So I think this would be Suket Ni Neferet. They didn't just spell Neferet. But I wouldn't, this is a name. You see the R, KH, and a T with that soup plant next to it. How would you say this name, Asar Mk? Would you say Nisu or just soup? Now here we go to Rahotep. Where is he from? It kind of shows us. But it's like Miannu. Well, they say this is a pillar, but I know this to be related to a bow. But it's not looked at as a. All right, let me show you something. This R ain't bad here. All of these sparrow R's are being used to say he's great. So, but why is it before this and why it start? I hate when an R starts off the. Start off the. Look at that. Let me see, is it on both sides? It's not. And so, Rahotep. So this is where they get the Rahotep from. But he's were. Now I say Manu, and this is a location. So he's a great one of this location. If you see this pillar, this Awin, Ma Awin, IWN, and here's a new Ma Awinu, or M Awinu. This should be a hand. But it might not be. Let me see if I can see a hand written in. But I know that spaceship that we mistake sometimes it be a hand. They could have made it up, but even if they made it up, it don't have to be fake. It say that he's a Nubian from the south, and I just showed somebody who looked just like him. Look, bro, we just be thinking one way because it seems like they're trying to give us the impression that was an error. But I want to look at some more of these photos I got. Feel me? Late night build. See if I still got them. TT100. You've been all in these tombs. I'll be looking at them online. You've been all in these tombs. Get back to this. So this is a standardized Egyptian representation, what we call this. And what we mean is they're not trying to show no individuality in the different characters. I can't make this big. I'll make it bigger here. They're not trying to show too much individuality. And ask me, do they all got blonde hair? I mean, what's going on? Is the hair not black on purpose? Or did they use some black that wasn't a good black? Whoever this artist was used the black for the hair that didn't last in no instant. That's what it looked like. So Egyptians handling the gold now. Then we seeing scenes like this, we think, oh, it's only Nubians who do that, huh? This is a very good picture of this, and this is what I meant. Like, who you thought they was trying to represent when they drew this person? Now that looked like the modern Egyptians. I mean, you know. That's a dope photo, JMil. See? These dogs. Oh, man. Oh, good sections of metal. Uh-oh, another cash app. Thank y'all. Shout out to y'all. I heard the phone go. Oh. Salute. Damn, salute, y'all. Send my thing. All right. So I'm so close to 50 that it's crazy. I'll be like, dang. Life feels just cool. Because you be just feeling the same way you felt when you was 30, 20. With a few little different, stiffnesses and stuff. Still be feeling the same. More mature mentally. No reason to do stupid stuff and take risks. So the 30-year-olds who watching us and studying, they're gonna be beasts by the time they next 20 years. So I want to honor each other more. We spend a lot of time doing that, but look, you spend a lot of your time, whether you like it or not, in discourse with the same people over long periods of time. So if that be the case, and you discredit the value of those other people, then you ain't that valuable. That's why real boxers don't discredit their opponent. Only MMA people and other sports do that. Boxers know that if you fighting a bum, then why you fighting a bum? So they be like, nah, he was a class, he was cool. To them new boxers. Slander. But they always had a little bit of. What's this, a grapevine? What are these, figs? This looked like it was artificially. Yeah, this is artificially. So they got some art. Look at the agriculture I got to this point. But it appeared that these are grapevines, right? And these is bundles of grapes, I would say. Because what else is this big that he picking up of a vine like this that they propped up to be held overhead? Kind of like similar grape wine, you know how we do it to this day. I could be completely wrong, but that's what and then they putting the grapes in these bundles, and they squashing them over here. So I'm completely right. Look at them squashing the grapes. So he putting the grapes inside of the bundle, and these dudes stomping on them and stirring something in the middle. So they literally making wine right now, and grape juice. Well, when you make the grapes, you squash the grapes, and then you let it ferment, and it turn to wine, right? So they're gonna just have some grape juice first. No. All right, what they doing with the good chickens? Seasoning them. Somebody reaching in the pot to get that good Lorry's, boy. Look, see the hand in the pot? Y'all can't really see it. You can see it. They go the pots with the seasoning. I'm just having fun on them. But there might be some good seasoning in there, boy. Barbecue sauce. Yeah, that's barbecue sauce. 5 to 6 different flavors. Get that chicken going. So they got, if these ain't chickens, are they turtles? I think these is feathered chickens already. I mean, not chickens. Guinea fowl or something. I don't know what that look like. Somebody hungry? Yeah, they about to have a barbecue. Oh, they got the fish. What state is these fish in? Is it sliced in half? Yeah, it seems to be sliced in half already. They sliced their fish in half? Because here go the head of the fish and here go the tail. Now you think that represents they had 2 different fish laying that way? But there ain't no tails on these fish right here. So it looked like they cut the fish in half, which would be dumb. They wasn't up on fillets. The Egyptians was not up on fillets. All right, what we got here? See, that's how I know the black ink from the other people's hair faded out. I know, am I wrong? Look. So what do you think? Do you think this is a representation of a dude with blonde hair and a dude with black hair standing next to each other? Or 2 dudes with black hair and one of the guys' black hair faded out? I don't think that's the case. Because his black hair would not have faded out and stopped directly at this other black hair with a perfect round afro. You feel me? So if this was a result of his black fading, why is his still perfectly round? Did the artist switch pigments right here? So I think this dude was made to be represented with a lighter hair color. I'm just trying to make observation. Not to say that it was realistic, it's just to show that these are 2 people standing next. I got a game. My football team got a game. But I do want to win my games, though. So I'm going to try to create some new things online. I hope y'all participate. I'm going to do an online book signing. And I figure once all my 100, I'm waiting on like 100 books to arrive. And when they arrive, I'm gonna do an online book signing though. So the way that I'm gonna do it is gonna be like this. I'm gonna sit at a table, not my desk, just like a book signing at the place. And if somebody want to support in that regard, then I'm gonna sign the book right when they support right there and pop it right in the envelope right there. Then after the show, I'm walking straight to the mailbox. I think I'm gonna get that cracking, but I need to put together a good presentation for it. Something like that. Look. Traditional business. Uh-oh, that's the Kid and Play kickstep again. What else we got? So it appears that this tomb is tall. So really high. Probably have to have a ladder or a monopod that you could raise up 12 feet. Yeah. I guess since he was darker over here, he well, let's look. Some of these people are represented in different garb. Can't even look at this. See how they got on these the Egyptian garb? These brothers don't got that on. And dude here with the instruction stick, like get this shit right before I hit you with. That's just a misunderstanding. I mean, I'm pretty sure that stick wouldn't go too far. Might knock you. Have this little ass stick and think you about to get it in. But it do represent authority here, nevertheless. For us to know who's the one in charge. And I'm pretty sure there was a physical, real representation of that stick. Now let's look at this here. Is she in the standardized yellow? Word said by Sati, the woman of the West. That's crazy. I never knew her. I hate when I use East. And then it's got Nefer or something broken up. Something Hotep and a big ass Wasa. That animal, Amy that's the overseer of the scribes, overseer of some city. What's she doing in his tomb though? She dead. She deified. Why she ain't back? So all of these little things that look like tongues, they're telling these right here. That means overseer of. It's like a bull's tongue. Something like that. Like this, right? See it right here too. So This is a location, I think. I think this is gonna be like Wet, or Wepex, Wepoots. But I don't see the location determinative of my taken out. But whatever, he's the overseer of something, Wepoot. Then we got Kenti in Kenti. Is this gonna be Kenti? I meant to you. So he's the foremost of something. I think this wall is broken. You're supposed to go up here. Now you can't be the foremost of nothing, but foremost of the overseer of the house. That don't make no sense. Yeah, the opener of the way. But I just see Wepoot. But since it got the overseer of, I didn't know how you could be the overseer of the Wawet. So I don't see the Wawet here. I just see the Wepoot. You feel? I mean, Wepoot. If you look, you see what I'm seeing. But if that's still the opener of the way, then okay. I don't. Let's see. He's the overseer of what right here? It's the gold. Well, this is per Nebu. It looked like double par. This ain't a par. If this ain't a par, what's the closest thing that is to? Man, I'm gonna take this dog for an impromptu walk on late night. Cause I ain't with that. Cold weather, dogs don't want to go outside. You crazy? You taking your? Oh, he said that's overseer of the judges. Okay, he said with poop. Thank you. So that's who he is, the overseer of. Because that makes perfect sense. The overseer of the judges of somehow, and he's the foremost of something, but it don't got what he the foremost of. Then he's the overseer of something that would be a part right here, Nebu, the house of gold. You feel me? But what is this part since they put a line through the middle of it? This is still a part of me. It's just written different. I look like a part. Maybe not. Now, but we know this is part Nebu because the 3 dots let us know they're talking about a mineral. And this is a gold chain or what they call a gold neck piece. This is closest glyph I can make it. This is the house glyph. Part. It just got this weird line through the center of it. Yep, here it goes again, repeating. So I think this is just a way he was saying par. Somebody else can tell me what. 2 pars. Paru. Maybe he was trying to say more than one par. Pari. 2 pars. Oh, if you look at it like 2 pars next to each other, it's definitely that. Pari. No. Oh, no. 022 or 023? Let me see. Partner sign list. 022 or 023? 022 or okay. Oh, okay, so overseer of the festival, huh? So JMil was saying, nah, that ain't a powerhouse. He's saying that might be 022. See, I was saying, y'all, it was 01. 2 01s. All right, so everybody can see what we're going through real quick. Now, what it appears to be to me, which is not common in Metal Network, you'll never see this. 2 of these houses right here, which is a par, next to each other. Now look. See, don't it look like that? 2 next to each other. But nah, oh, this is a scale, JMil. I just seen it. This is a scale. This ain't either. I just seen it. It's like a scale. That's a scale with the 2 things on the opposite side. So he's the overseer of weighing the gold, measuring the gold. So that's a scale. You know, this is like a scale. I could still be wrong, but that's a scale. Hold on. So I thought it was this part. JMil recommended that it could possibly be 022 for a Heb or Seb festival. And this is another glyph for a Jubilee Pavilion. So these are both. He could be an overseer of the pavilion. But nah, I think that that's the scale. Because it got gold under it too. So I would believe he's, well, let's see if it makes sense for the next one under it. Is if the next thing is to be measured, and these two, that's not a scale. Nah, on the top one, it looked like the scale of my eyes. I mean, you know, like, no, but you come down here and you start. So I'm still, the jury's still out on that. The closest one is 022. Yeah, that's 022 with some bottom leg. So I think that would be for the Dab Festival, or am I right? For the Sad Festival? I don't even got the glyphs for it. Well, I think you might be right. The overseer of the, it ain't no festival of gold though. The Heb said, I don't know, but my late night juice is starting to burn. Oh, what's this? 2 hedges of silver. So he the overseer of, yeah, nah, he do measure the, it's either the house of gold and the house of silver, bro. Look, you can see that. The 2 houses of gold and the 2 houses of silver. I'm just saying that. I'm going too far. Y'all can say that's wrong. But he is the overseer of blank gold, overseer of blank silver. Now notice they says they got 2 things of silver, which would correspond to each one of these houses. I could be wrong. Because you know that I don't care about it. I mean, I'm not embarrassed by it. But I mean, we can't make the rest of this or something going. Wreck. I mean, yeah. That was fun to do, and thanks for providing these photos for us to see a different perspective of this tool. I'll reset this. See what else we can see. They getting a slap. They making some slap. How many strings are on their stringed instrument? 9 strings. Think you can make one of these? So you gotta have this part probably for, what's this part for? To keep it up at a plane angle. Yeah, they didn't think of a guitar yet. Oh, it do got 9 strings because they said they made the machine to match the vibration of each planet. No, but the ancient Egyptians didn't say that. The mysticism stuff says that. 1, 2, 9. Hermetic mysticism says that. That's how they came up with this instrument. But you won't hear me talking about nobody hermetic mysticism. That's some crazy shit. I don't know if it's right or wrong. Man, that's the Greek version. I'll show you the ancient Egyptian version in your life. Then I'm gonna get ready to get out of here. Ancient Egyptian version is going to be called Seshta. Seshta is the secret. You can know what the secret's called without knowing them. See how I wrote that? It should pop up. Seshta Sashat. See, look, what popped up? Popped up in your face. Wow. We're going to end this show. Now, if I can show you the House of Secrets, or, let's see, Seshta, we start to learn about the mysteries. So you then be like, okay, what are these secrets? And where did the text say they was one whose places are secret? The Seshtata, the land of the secrets, or the secret land. See how they translate. Hide the earth. Secret earth. Secret Osiris. Osiris the secret. Osiris is secretive. Why is Osiris secretive? See, people don't know about the secrets. Yeah, that kind of did look like a scale though, Babylon. You feel me? But I was inconclusive. I left that out. We'll talk about it again. So somebody tell me why Osiris is secretive is one of his names, and if it ain't no memory. But if you're not curious, mysteries don't exist. You just gonna keep saying, I don't give a fuck. And then that beat the mystery. All right, thanks for watching on this late night. I do late night, early morning, probably do some midday tomorrow. Now, here we go right here. I don't even have to read this to y'all. Damn, y'all know every word on this damn thing just from following my show. So I just showed you something that I don't even have to read, really. Damn, bro. You want me to translate this in African American vernacular English? The super secrets of the leader of the White House. Did you know that you can find the super secrets of the leader of the White House in Kemet? Let's see how they translate this. Secret figure of the head of the Treasury. So let me show why I said super secrets. Because this means secrets. But it says secrets twice. Secrets. Right? N is of, belonging to. Emir. You hear me say Emir all the time. Overseer. Emir, the overseer. Her is a house. We just was looking at her. Hedge is shining or silver. Can be made to be white. The White House, shining house. It's called the Treasury. The initial White House here was a treasury. So the secret figure of the head of the Treasury, first, it really probably means they don't want nobody in the community to know. This is just me speculating on what this means. That you probably shouldn't know who was in control of the Treasury. Because if you did know that, you could just come rob his ass on late night, take him to the treasury and say, come on, bro. What you think the treasury in the ancient Egypt was? A tomb or something that was guarded, a palace. It couldn't be looking like Wells Fargo. So somebody had to guard that motherfucker. He probably had to be a secret. But anyway, secrets exist. The souls of those who kept secrets. See? Secrets. And a ba is the soul. Ba'u. Now they just translating this as the souls of those who kept secrets. But all it literally say is secrets and souls. So you could probably say secret souls are the souls of those who kept secrets. Are the souls that are secret. How do you know they kept secrets? Before we click into this, secrets on the horizon. The secrets of the horizon. Secrets of the Akhet. So secrets provide, now look, it says more mysterious on the horizon. On the horizon. That don't make no sense. More mysterious on the horizon, Osiris. Nah, this means secrets, mystery, mysterious, whatever. Secrets of the horizon. But again, just like we said, secrets offer the opportunity for mystery, but they don't mandate it. Because curiosity is the thread between secret and mystery. If one is not curious, then your mystery don't mean nothing. Think about Scooby-Doo. If they wasn't so damn curious, that dude would have just stayed in his house. What if it wasn't for those meddling kids? I'm just saying. So, what's to eat, man? I need some late night fits. All right, it's almost I'm about to get off here. Thank y'all for tapping in on the late night. I'll be up in the morning. All right, because I ain't about to. All right, peace.